To another morning where we're going to be trying to get our daily quests done. How is everybody doing out there on this fine day? Another wacky, wild world. We are not winning 6 ranked matches. That is a lot. Okay, 3 matches, play 15 spells, fall followers 3 times. All right, that sounds good. Good. So we're just going to roll up into unlimited. I do want to do some capacity of rotation. But I'm just waiting for the meta to settle just a little bit more before I craft anything, because in the classic limitations of being a free-to-play player, you just gotta do your research before you craft literally anything, or else you're gonna be completely out to play for maybe like a long time.
But it ends here.
Time to get started.
All right. So what are we looking at here? Yeah. Yeah, this is a full set. Again, they're also on blood, so the only thing that really matters to us is being able to get Atomy on time. As long as we get Atomy on time, we should be able to win the game. That's essentially how this lines up. Not looking too good on that front right now. There's also just a lot of things to happen in life. You know, needing to do your very best each and every day. It's a lot. It's a lot, but that's okay. That is A-okay. We play to win, we don't play to not lose.
Today
Oh, Dragon! Oh, Phoenix Dragon is doing something in the unlimited meta. That's exciting. Has a 12 win streak. Ooh, that's pretty intense. I wonder how they get it. So you can log in with your Discord. Does it then provide like a deck tracker and all that stuff? Shadowverse Master is what I'm looking at for those who are curious. Okay, so how do we play here? We go, shoot, how do we play here? So we want to be able to play Atomy literally next turn, if possible. And that involves playing Abyssal Kernel now. So what do we have to do? We have to go top deck Atomy, then go Freyja into Thunder into play Atomy. That's the only out we have. Like, I want to play Thunder here now, but then I would need to draw into Atomy plus another 1-drop anyways. So again, we are not very likely to win this game in general. So we're just gonna hope that it ends up working out. And if it doesn't, it doesn't, and that's A-okay. That'll be A-okay. Oh, what's going on in the standard, man? Got Discard Dragon, that's just destroyed Wrath Blood. What does Wrath Blood even look like? Do I have all the cards for this? Oh, of course, it's Howling Demon plus Gyarados. Shoot. So I would have to craft a 6 legends to do that? Nah, that's not happening. We're at 9. Yeah, we're pretty
many
dead.
are charmed by what
There's
they
nothing we can
cannot
get here that
have.
would, yeah, especially not that. Well, we played a spell.
Not
Good
bad
spell.
at all.
We didn't get to evolve anything. We didn't get to play anything. Womp womp. I think as long as I don't have too many strictly win quests, I think doing rotation would actually work out better, which is why I'm trying to find a rotation deck that I'm interested in playing. We got Gyarados. Yeah, Wrathblood is not where it's at. There's Mars Sword, there's Rally Sword in Tier 3. Tier 3 is not incredible, but what would I need? I would need to craft triple copy of
Another night,
Lucius.
another ruby.
Also, I love
Am
the
I right?
ongoing storylines they have for so many of these decks,
Hide!
or
Fight
for the
for your
individual cards.
life!
It really is endearing. I guess we mulligan Wayfaring Goblin here because well, now we just need to draw what? Crystallized guy, Freyja. We need 2 crystallizes plus Freyja. Who will?
Of course.
Oh,
If this is a 0 drop in hand, I'm gonna. Okay. We're still in a ton of danger. We are in so much danger. I know I say Crystallized guy and Thunder counts, but I need more because they're gonna be. top deck Seductress Vampire. So as long as this is literally a card they can play.
So we have a deal.
So we have turn 2, turn 3, then our turn 4. So they're gonna have a million guys. Oh my god. You go Staircase here. You get this other one because Freyja is again one of our optimal turn 4 plays to go Freyja, Amulet plus Atomy. But we could just be dead because they
Not quite.
because they invoked on turn 3. Okay, I'm out of this game.
Okay.
I am so
You got
upset.
this done.
Unlimited. That's just how it rolls sometimes. That is literally just how it rolls. My morning groggy voice is like so bad. It is so bad. I'm gonna need to work on that. But I mean, it's just a part of things. So to do Rally Sword, we need to craft Radiel and Galder. Galder's really being played. God. Oh god. Galder feels so bad because it's a big
The
chunky
eternal
Seven Drop guy.
procession
I guess you just never
beckons.
plan to play around drawing all your high end, and if you do, you just say I lose that game. Does not feel incredible. This is a surprisingly tempo hand. Maybe it'll work out. I don't think it will. I do enjoy Swordcraft though, so maybe I'd craft something else about it. Tier 4 has like a billion decks in it, but also Tier 4 is not a competitive tier. We play Ghost Pup here so we can actually trade into the Scorpion of the Depths because we don't want it being able to just Bane free eat. Top deck Seductress Vampire. Yay! Yay. Hopefully don't have any other...
Today is your lucky day, my friend.
Womp womp. Womp womp.
Oh my gosh,
God.
you're here!
Their high roll can just be faster than a mine. That's just how that works sometimes. I guess Mars Sword is a nice one.
Deal with the
It doesn't
devil?
do play
Not
spells
quite.
very well, but it does just play guys and tries to evolve. The only thing I would have to do is craft copies of Mars, because I believe I have literally everything else. So I guess that's part of what makes the deck appealing, is that it's incredibly affordable,
At your service.
right? Yeah, it does end up making the deck just incredibly affordable. All right, next game. I should have technically tried to play the spell there, but nah. We just queue up into the next one. Really is just wild. Really is just wild. Oh my gosh. Oh shoot, am I still under Marvel Snap right now? I need to change that. Change the game windows. I wish there was a way to have that be done. I wonder how they would do it automatically. I guess you could have like with OBS
Another night,
plugin,
another
so that when you
rupee.
have a
Am I
game
right?
capture going, you could have it
Every
automatically
mortal has
update
a
your
price.
Twitch listing to that. Yeah, it says I'm streaming Marvel Snap, and I'm just straight up not streaming Marvel Snap. We will later, though. Not Marvel Snap. We're going for Shadowverse. Yep. I know it's probably also not algorithmically optimal to switch what games you're playing in the middle of a stream, but again, like, that's part of why people like being variety streamers. They like doing this variety of things. Alright, so Mars Sword does exist.
Break them.
I think Mars Sword is good. I think Mars Sword is one of those like early meta, just like, oh, it's an early meta aggro deck. It's gonna be so good. And then it's just not. What do we do here? We go Spirit Eater on 2, then we go Staircase, Ghost Pup, Soul Conversion on 3. Unfortunately, we did let them get their little lad. Forest Crest. Surprisingly, I have a million copies of. We probably Demonic Possession, Loyal Ghost Pup instead, now that I think about it. That's probably better. Yeah, Fairy Forest has so many vials. So many vials. That's just a lot. That is literally just an absolutely massive number of vials that would be needed to craft that. So, no. Especially out of what I have. I feel like Vengeance Blood takes a lot as well. Because you need Doom Lords, you need Waltzes, you need Galomes, you need Vulgus. Whoo, boy! I already have the Vanias because I play Unlimited. Oh, and you need Itsurugi? Oh no, oh no, oh no. So we go Demonic Possession on Ghost Pup. Hopefully this gets us 2 Crystallized guys. Alright, 1 Crystallized guy. The issue is that they're Portal Craft. If this was Bloodcraft, I'd be feeling very good right now, because we can go Staircase, Spirit Invasion, Atomy. And that would be our lads. But they're just going to play a trillion artifact guys in 1 turn, and then I'm gonna cry. Maybe I should do the Robopup Portalcraft deck. It seems like it's a lot of fun to click through a bunch, but it would also be incredibly mentally taxing and draining. I guess we hang on to Spirit Invasion, then we go Death of the Party, Staircase to Paradise, Lord Atomy, go blah 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 blah. Murder. We're really not doing the play spells quest, which is the only thing I'm worried about, so it's gonna take a while. Again, we try to make these streams more of like an hour long or something.
Let's keep it moving.
I guess if literally both Acceleratium and Augmentation Pistol are not in their hand, we could be fine. Nope. Acceleratium, and Augmentation. Oh gosh. Now's the chance for me to complete. They're also on the Absolute Modesty. I did not know this is a card people were playing now. It does have a very nice meter effect if you do play it. And I guess they need a finisher.
You have what it takes.
Damage severe.
There's the Robopup. Man, I really wish I had the Robopup alt art. I didn't.
Why was I born?
Well, no. But I just gonna play a bunch of that. What else are we looking for? Yeah, we're mostly just looking for a rotation deck to play. Discard Dragon, I really don't know who to discard Dragon. What do I need? I need Lumior, Draziel, Noir and Blanc. Oh, they're still on Blanc. Fascinating. Draziel, Noir and Blanc. Yeah, it's a lot. And Shilong. I'm thinking about drafting Shilong eventually just for Unlimited. I think it's going to still be played there for heal, ramp, and then you can ramp into one of your things.
I've got words of wisdom for you.
Yeah, you certainly did the thing. Play a spell, play a guy,
Oh boy, I can't wait to see my human.
evolve a guy.
Hey, eyes on the flag.
Uh,
I'm a good pup.
Soul
I can
conversion
wait
a guy.
forever. Where are
Play another
you?
spell, play a guy.
Oh boy, I can't wait to see my human.
Worthy after all.
Okay.
I know, I should.
You got me this
I
time.
know. You don't have to tell me twice. It's okay, though. What else do we have to do? We have to actually win games. Let's go for discard. Maybe discard's high roll is more likely to actually win us a game. And the only downside being that now I have to actually focus on how to how to line these the discards up. It's not a ton, but it's a non-zero amount more of thinking that has to be done.
Time to get started. Who rules the night sky?
But I guess the idea is like maybe that chance of thinking will enable me to better line up. Of course, Mulligan Seductress Vampire gets Seductress Vampire. Why would it be anything else? I know people were worried about discard Shadow not being valid with the
Open wide.
with the banning of the zero drop amulet, but it certainly worked out.
Of course.
Ow.
Gosh darn it. Shut out Neiman, discard these two, and we don't even get to get handless.
Today is your lucky
Cry,
day,
cry.
friend. A delicious trickle of crimson. This is what you wish for.
Yep. This that tracks. They get the thing. We don't have.
Of course. You just won't stay
We don't
still,
have
will you?
we don't have Vengeance active, but we do have
Time
Handless
for
active.
splash.
So we are at least somewhat similar. They get an extra +1 off the Bright. Oh my gosh. Better hand becomes so much better. Who knows?
A deal with the devil? Not quite.
Did someone call for a genius?
A deal with the devil? Not quite.
Skull! Well, at least we have Vengeance active, I guess.
Join in the slaughter with me.
We are
Time to
so dead.
splash.
We are so dead.
Hatred will tear you apart.
What was this? They had Handless active one turn before us because this can evolve 5. They only need 2 damage.
Did someone call for a genius?
Yeah. Womp womp.
Obey the darkness. Aw, man, you beat me.
I don't like Vania in the unlimited discard deck. I feel like the issue with again, this is like a weird aspect. I heavily value the having the consistency of having many 1-drops that are much easier to dump, but it's undeniable that Vania allows you to have just such. When your high roll happens, it like closes the door in such a convincing fashion, and it gives you better game against the enemy deck, because then you have those
dare to
Bane
defy the
bats going
shadows?
against it. But
Bow before Dark Dragoon.
it feels so much harder
ruler
to
of the
reach your
skies.
handless condition then, if you have all of the if you have a bunch of like 2-drops sitting around in your hand. Maybe you switch out the Full Moon Leaps for the Vania, saying that the Vania is better as a high roll option. I really like the Full Moon Leaps because they feel freaking broken. Because with Full Moon Leap, you're able to the Full Moon Leap, you're able to just have the Invoke come out and just deal 7 damage with an Evolve. But then again, see, it's like if this was both Vania or Full Moon Leap, it's like the same amount of danger, and like you can't run both of them, or else you're like literally throwing yourself to like like infinite problems. Discard, pop that guy, but it's okay. Because we're gonna probably finally get some of our Win 3 Games quests done. Just a lot. Hope you guys are all having a wonderful, wonderful day, however it be going. Great to see you, Shinzuna. I hope everything's well.
A deal with the devil?
So what, they just played a,
Not quite.
yeah, they just played an Orb Cancer and drew a couple cards. Shoot. It's okay. It's okay. At this point, we just pretend we're an aggro deck, which we are, but... If we top deck the Seductress Vampire, like everyone else was doing earlier on, that would be really nice.
Think of the melody as a whirlpool.
Wow, this is a card. I have not seen this card in a million years. It certainly is a card, though.
Moving on, grazioso.
It's a heal 2 as well. Top deck Parselys, of course. Why would you do anything else?
Is that boat
Remembering that trading into that doesn't really clear off a space on board. We're just going to... What do? We play Parselys, top deck Vampire, play Marin, evolve it, go face.
There's a lot
Gotta love
more
it.
where
They had the Glistering Vampire to stop our invocations
mankind?
that we just didn't have.
A pleasure doing business.
Yeah, as long we just top deck Storm with bleh. Does this do it?
Deal with the
No.
devil? Not quite.
No. Oh. Oh.
This is what you wished for.
I admit defeat.
You know what? Sometimes you don't even have it, and they just concede anyways. I'm pretty sure we had the damage there then because we had the gift for Bloodkin.
Place here.
Because then we would have been able to trade, evolve, attack, play gift, get that 1 damage ping. Wow. Even without ideal drawings, it just works. It just works.
You dare to defy the shadows?
Oh, Bloodcraft going first.
What's
Bloodcraft
the
going
matter?
first. GG.
Petrified already?
Showdown Demon is great, but we only want 1. So what? We go gift, Broomservice Demon, discard literally anything. Yeah.
See? No.
And then we just go Showdown Demon, discard the last card in our hand.
Of course.
Of course, they... no comment. No comment. This is just how the format works. Is literally just how the format works.
My friend.
Well, we might try crafting that Mars Swordcraft deck. That might... You know what? I think I need some rotation in my life. Too much unlimited.
A delicious trickle of crimson.
Now they get the Rune Service Demon.
Good draw.
Like, is it fair that we're both invoking on turn 3? No. But that's just what unlimited is. That is literally just
with the
what
devil?
unlimited is.
Not quite.
And we just embrace it for what that is. Alright, Eternal Contract. If you top deck Seductress Demon right now, I'm gonna be so happy.
This
No.
is what you wished for.
We have 1, 2, 3, 4 cards in hand otherwise. This could draw 2, discard 2. So we'd be discarding 4. I think we just play another Showdown Demon and just let it be. Let it be. So the issue is that their top decks are now stronger card for card because they have the Vengeance active off the Seductress Demon. Vampire, not Demon, it's Vampire. I wonder...
Deal with the
I
devil?
mean, I don't know why, because they wanted to do the custom rotation, but
Did
it's
someone
not...
call for a
Oh.
genius?
Hey! Guess what? We now have Vengeance active! So we don't discard Seductress Vampire! Because we have Vengeance active! Woo! Freaking gosh. We can do like a butt ton of damage though. And then the question is, how do we choose to do a badonkers amount of damage? 3, 4, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. We have 13 damage on board. 13 with the gift for Bloodkin is the thing. So we gift.
See? Open wide.
We Oh shoot, we're not on an evolve turn? What is this game?
Time to splash
What
out.
is this flippin' game? I mean, we trade,
Here's an offer
and
you
we look
can't
for
resist. Here's an
five.
offer you can't resist. A pleasure to
I
you.
think that's a reasonable. We can't. Oh my freaking gosh. Oh my freaking gosh. We
So
couldn't
you
evolve
would
to just
reject
Vampire.
darkness.
Look, only the best gameplay. Only the best gameplay. I so badly need to I so badly need to get some some rotation in my life. Oh my gosh. What are we looking at here? Still have not won 3 matches. Just 3. In theory, Unlimited is the quickest way to just have games come in and out in order to get those 3 wins, but hope your guys' dailies are going better than mine. What else are we looking at for here? Baja Dragon, Heal Haven, Last
Time to
Shadow,
get
Evolve
started.
Sword. What does
Who
Evolve Sword
rules
look
the
like? It's a
night
tier 4
sky?
deck. Maybe I already
None
have
but
everything
me.
for it. Weiss, I would need to get. One of those aggressive advance. Oh yeah, that's the new card. Bob Katha. I guess I could do a. I guess I could play Rotation Evolve Sword. It seems not. Actually, no. We keep that. We send back that and that. At least we actually have a discard outlet this time for the Parcellise. Always hate to just get got by that. Oh, we drew the cheaty card. We drew the cheaty card. We just Briared Vampire, discard Parcellise and the Inherent of Desire.
A delicious
So that means
trickle
next
of
turn we draw 2
cleansing.
cards and we can discard both of them to the showdown. Oh shoot, I forgot. We draw. Oh shoot. We do draw 2 cards. Oh! We are both just the best gamers there ever were.
Today is your lucky day, my friend.
Okay, so I need to
just won't stay
find
still,
a
will
way to
you?
get around this. True 1, true 2. Shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot. I think this is the best way out of it. We keep the room service demon to
Today is
kill the
your lucky
Parcellise that they
day, my
invoke.
friend.
And then we have 2 extra draws for one of the Vengeance enabled 1-drops.
A deal
As long as
with
we
the
have
devil?
access to more... Essentially, it's just getting more cards going. We need this
delicious
to answer the
trickle of
Parcellise because
cleansing.
it's impossible to kill right now. Okay, okay.
This is what you wished for.
Alright, so we have a Mock Speed Mana. That's good. They have a card in hand, so they don't get an Invoking on this turn. So we can do that,
Time to splash
that,
out. A pleasure doing business.
trade, because we're the ones dying, unfortunately.
You just won't
We
stay
discard 2
still,
for
will
Eternal
you?
Contract, so we get the next
Draw.
Invoking. They still draw 2 cards on their turn because they had the Briared Vampire. And we don't have any carryover draws, but we do have the actual Evolve for our Parcellise, so that's something.
Someone call for a genius?
God. This is the other thing, right? How are people running
Someone call
flippin'...
for a genius?
How are people finding room for Skull in their decks? Hello, Orion. Great to
A
see you.
deal with the devil?
How are people finding
Not yet.
room for Skull in their decks at this rate? This is technically more healing, so you know what? We take
A
it.
deal with the devil?
We're gonna be able to discard the cards in our hand regardless. So we're gonna be at 6. They still have a card in their hand, so they're not invoking. So it's like we're technically fine. Something.
You want it. Here's an offer you can't resist.
I don't think current
Time
Stealthy
to
Scream
splash out.
is doing very good right now. I guess I could swap over to the Earthright, because I still need to figure out how I'm going to be playing like 15 spells today. We're trying to
So, we have a
optimize our
deal?
our playthrough of our dailies right now.
Prove your
All right, there's the Garnet Waltz and a room service.
Of course. A pleasure doing business.
What's the 1 health in a dream? 1 health in a dream? So what? If we
A deal
draw
with
a
the
full
devil?
blue leaf right now, I think
Not
we're
quite.
dead. do we actually play the Gift for Bloodkin? That puts them down to 9. So Gift for Bloodkin puts them down to 9. Then we have 7 here. So that would leave them at 2. But then again, it also fills up our board, so we have less outs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and they're at 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Evolve for 7, 8. So we need anything that gets us 2 damage. Things that gets us 2 damage is top deck Parselise, but we can't even play Parselise if we have to play the Gift for Bloodkin. I'm pretty sure that discarding the Gift for Bloodkin gives us more outs. So we have a quest to evolve, so we're going to evolve. I think we already finished the evolve quest. What? They sometimes never have it. Sometimes their deck with literally all damage in it draws no damage. It's possible that Skullgrim. How? How are you running all of these 2-drops? I don't understand.
Oh man, you beat me.
They're running so many 2-drops. They're running Vania. They're running Full Moon Leap. No, they're running Vania. They're running Skull. They're running Garnet Waltz. How do they ever get handless? I mean, there were turns where they weren't handless. My word. We're gonna just play a different deck right now, because that's what we need. You know what? Let's open a couple packs. Since we're gonna be possibly playing a rotation deck, and I need a little bit more out of Academy of Ages still. I know, right? That was so many 2-drops for Handless Blood, and to a degree, I'm thinking, like, maybe it's the correct play. It's again, it's the really weird balance I was talking about before of either making your deck more consistent or making it, I guess, have a better high roll, right? We both drew our Seductress Vampire on turn. Well, I drew it turn 1. They drew it turn 2. So they essentially had better cards in their deck at that point. But again, Seductress Vampire is a 3-of in your 40-card deck that you have to draw to enable all those other 2-drops. Otherwise, the more consistent game plan is going as low to the ground as possible with 1,000,000 1-drops. Like you guys saw, I'm on the Adherent of Desire. I'm on the Shout Out to Cornelius, the Corpse King, which I don't know if it's being played in rotation right now. Don't play a lot of rotation. But yeah, like we saw it literally in that game where I was invoking more consistently since I had hand being empty, but they had, I guess, essentially better cards in their deck pound for pound. Yeah. Handless Blood Unlimited is it's quite ridiculous. It's quite ridiculous. Let me just pull up my list real quick so you're able to see it. But essentially what the deck tries to do is, well, essentially the deck is so much better because it actually has Showdown Demon in it along with the Briar Vampire, and they recently unnerfed Seductress Vampire for the custom rotation because they wanted to have its effect for that format. But what Seductress Vampire just enables more so is that you are heavily more incentivized to just go all in high roll with Blood in Unlimited. Since you have draw off of Eternal Contract, the redraws off of Showdown Vampire, the draws off of Invoking Parselise, so you increase your chance to try to draw this. And then you just run things like Skull, like you just run Storm to the face with Max Speed Marin, which they printed in the most recent set, by the way. So clearly they had some idea about what was going on. But again, it's really weird to complain about Decks in Unlimited being broken, because Decks in Unlimited are just broken. That's just how it works. Like, let's look at what's a list off of Shadowverse Master right now that people are playing. All right, let's like copy this and yeah. So let's copy this and post it into here. Deck code. And let's just take a look at what this deck is playing. Again, I would need to craft all that, but no. So it's playing, it plays like 9, 8 1-drops and the 3 0-drops. Then it's on just like all of these 2s. It's on freaking Shemiaza, which again I like Shemiaza because it's like it's trying to go infinite value, and I have seen people teching it for the Atomy matchup because with Atomy you're able to clear the board on the evolve turn, and if you're able to evolve on 4, then you're able to do it. I sincerely hope Mach Speed Marin gets nerfed soon. Yeah, it's very similar to what was the bat they nerfed? They nerfed a 2-drop bat, I remember. What was it? It was the 2 follower bronze. Who are we looking at here? Yeah, I don't remember what the little lad's name is. It's a shoot. Less. If you have to, yeah, Bat Usher. Yeah, I remember when Bat Usher was taking the entire meta by storm. I remember when Bat Usher was taking the entire meta by storm, and it was a very crazy high roll. It was part of what made discard so good. And so they're like, okay, we're gonna nerf it, make it a 2-drop, and then they immediately turn around and are like, okay, but we have another 1-drop that has 3 power on storm, and it's like, does that solve the problem? I don't know. Oh, so the unlimited deck runs Gallup explicitly because of Seductress Vampire. Again, it's the two sides of the coin, right? Of you can either make your deck more consistent, where again we don't run all these power 2-drops, we run very low to the ground with a bunch of 1-drops in order to actually get handless, or you just count on drawing Seductress Vampire anyways, and then your deck is absolutely cracked because you just have Galom while you're at like 18 life, and you're able to do 6 damage to the face. You're able to do Demonic Assault and get a 1-cost Dark Jet. Like, this deck's running freaking Demonic Assault. This card is so bad if you don't have Vengeance, especially in an unlimited context. It is so bad. But it is two sides to a different philosophy of, do you try to more consistently invoke Parcelise, or do you just RNG Festifalooza? I don't know. Let's take a bit of this deck. I'm not running the Galoms. Those even for me, I'm like I just can't do that. Can't do that. Let's run a Is there anything with? We're not even running Eternal Contract in this deck. What are we doing? Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's both fun and unfun at the same time very much. Let's do this as copy pasted. We're gonna call it copy pasted. So again, this is a list I ripped off of Shadowverse Master. If any of you guys don't know what that is, that's just where this is coming from. As you can obviously see, it's not something that I threw together myself. Unlimited is both. I enjoy, again, as you guys can see clearly by the name, like I'm just doing dailies essentially, and I've basically just been playing this game for dailies for way too long. Way too long. I think I started playing the game back when Kripparrian was first initially sponsored by Cygames, which is like a very long time ago at this point. And I've basically just been playing the game in the dailies context, which the game is fun in that capacity, but it can be very fresh. But because I don't keep up with the rotation meta all the time, I, for better or for worse, end up playing a bunch of Unlimited. And Unlimited is not necessarily good for trying to think about having balanced gameplay all the time. It's very high-rolly, things happen. Or you try to be, super aggro and you run against Havencraft. And Havencraft is, if you don't know about the Unlimited meta, Havencraft is essentially just Realm of Repose. It's Realm of Repose Turbo. And that is incredibly frustrating. So this is where Shemiaza feels so weird, because it's like we could try to actually go for the discard early on the invocations, but honestly, I think I need to keep Shemiaza in case they go Realm of Repose into Bellerophon, and then Bellerophon is going to be unattackable, and then it just kills me. So we're actually going to discard Parcelise, and if I preemptively know I'm not going for handless early because I'm going to be hanging on to Shemiaza, I'm just gonna hang on to it. Just going to hang on to it. But yeah, that's just how the meta goes sometimes. And you just gotta live with it. You just gotta live with it. I don't know. Oh god, this feels so whack. I guess Shemyaza solves literally all of our problems and allows us to just have endless infinite value. But gosh, like playing all of these cards fairly feels so bad. Feels so bad.
No time to rest.
Perpetual Despair, classic. Shemya.
Time to splash out. Judgment
Alright.
awaits the
They can
Navier.
Blepharon and they can
None can pierce my shield.
use it, but it's not protected, so we will be able to kill it. Yep, they enable the discard. Like, look at this. Granted, this hand is cracked if we have Seductress Vampire. We just go 3/3/4. We literally have lethal here if we drew the Seductress Vampire, but we didn't, so we lose. And it's just like, is that the gameplay that I want to do with this kind of deck? Maybe. Well, okay. Again, the goal of this is to do dailies, so we're just gonna play spell cards. What's the unlimited meta recently? Last time I spent unlimited, it was an Omen. Wrathblood was pretty rampant. Wrathblood is still what? Wrathblood is still a good deck. You're still able to cheat out Floros and Knight of Purgatory pretty consistently. But you have both Vania and the Bloodsucker Vampire, so you just end up doing a ton of Storm, Poison, Storm, Death Touch, Lifesteal Bats. Shoot. Exposing that I play other card games. You do a bunch of Storm, Drain,
You dare
Bane.
to defy the
Bats. You
shadows?
just do a ton of those,
The
and just
wings
throw
of
a
courage
million
are
damage
at my
face.
back.
It is supposedly actually slower than Discard Blood, for the reason that Discard Blood is able to... do I keep Shemyaza because I'm going second so I can play it, evolve it, and clear their board? Nah. Again, I want to high roll with the Vampire. That's what it's trying to do. Yeah, it's very terrifying. But, if you actually... I believe if I check right now, the meta is tier 1 of, it's tier 1 Atomy and Handless, but, tier 1 Atomy feels a little sus, given that so many decks try to, specifically play around it. So, again, it's good because it demands that of the meta, for people to play around it significantly. But it's just... It's very consistent. It can very consistently do its thing on turn 4, but if they don't do their thing on turn 4, like they miss it, then you just, like, low-key, like, just don't need to worry about them.
Obey the darkness.
Well, at least they didn't, ramp. At least they didn't ramp on 2. Gotta appreciate that. They almost always ramp on 3, because there's, like, a trillion ramp spells in 3 right now. Oh yeah, unlimited Atomy Shadow. It was never about the like, technically it does make it weaker. Oh wait, we drew the Seductress Vampire. So in theory, we now are supposed to win the game because this deck is based on entirely high roll with the Vampire. You will see. If we discard both Shemyazas, and okay, so we only discarded one, so we still have Shemyaza to reload. The Epistle Colonel, no, yeah, heavily hit rotation. And in Unlimited, it's still a 4/6 with Storm that kills a thing and heals you for 3. It does technically reduce the lethality by a little bit, and so that is something. But it's like that was never the point. The point was never it's the unanswerable massive board they make on turn 4 of saying, now answer me, and if you don't, you lose. Okay, so we have Shemyaza. So here's what this deck tries to do, right? We have Shemyaza, we have Vengeance active. We should now, in theory, be able to draw a million Storm guys and just kill them. I'm hoping this happens quickly, because actually after this, I'm also doing my Marvel Snap daily. And I'm quickly running out of the time I have allocated for it.
As if.
Oh boy. Yeah, you're able to answer my board. That makes sense. Okay. I don't know. I don't feel the unlimited power, if you will.
A delicious trickle of crimson.
Technically, Shemiyaza's discard trigger at the end of the game plus the Parasolice's handless is like, oh, that's like really good in theory.
Open wide.
But
See?
I don't know if it works out in practice. And then, of course, the other things like, okay, Shemiyaza gives me tons of just fuel to throw at my opponent's face. I don't know if it's a better idea to try to win on turn 7 than it is to try to win on turn 3. I really don't know. Especially since cards like this exist. Like, my low to the ground aggro deck is never going to beat that. And I don't know why we're trying. Okay, maybe going from 0 cards to 8 cards in hand is pretty funny. That's okay. I will give it that. That is pretty funny. This cannot be destroyed by effects, which means the Bane does not kill it, which is unfortunate. But what do? We go. Do we go Vania Evolve even? I think we just go Parasolice Evolve. Right? Because we have too many cards for Room Service Demon to be active. Shoot. So let's go Briared Vampire. We're going to discard this Parasolice, discard this Parasolice. So technically we have like infinite... we technically have like infinite Parasolices, but it doesn't matter. And it's like, Draziel isn't even like... That's the weird thing, right? Like Draziel being run in Unlimited? Decks are supposed to win by turn 4 in Unlimited. How are you playing a 7-drop? And it's like, because I chose to slow down my deck with all these flipping 2-drops and this like 4-drop that I'm trying to actually play. Crazy. We can go... Alright, so we played this because it's a free storm. We play Eternal Contract because we're drawing a million cards. We definitely don't need a Shemiyaza anymore, so we discard Shemiyaza to the Room Service Demon to hit that. We go... We're going to go Evolve for the Parasolice to hit that. So then we just go Showdown Demon for more draws next turn, I think. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I spent too long just sucking.
We'll do this the hard way.
Hit that face, hit that there. Alright. They're down to 10 technically, right? I know, right? Draziel. It's a card. It's a good control card, and it is, like, and it's okay for there to be good control tools. Especially I think in rotation those cards have so much of a bigger presence. Because, like, games at least attempt to go that long. But Unlimited is just like, how will that happen? Okay. So I guess this is what makes this version of the deck better when we get to this, right? Like, technically, if I was playing the very low to the down version of the deck, Blistering Angel stopping my invocation means I would have, like, basically no cards to play. Because I would need that extra draw off the Parasolice. With this version of the deck, I'm still drawing another 3, 4, 5, 6... 7 cards. Like, I'm gonna have 7 cards in hand next turn still, which means I'll still have a ton to throw. So I'm guessing that's just the theory behind it, of like, we can present a much more consistent, just like, try to enginize it. But the part of the game where we're gonna lose is when they get to next turn, and they're able to play triple Noir and Blanc, and then we lose the game. This is kind of funny. This is way too many Parasolices in hand. Okay, this is kind of funny. Just a little bit. Room Service Demon is a good card, but I have too many play points to play the Accelerate part of it. 5 damage to the enemy leader is incredibly appealing, but we have too many cards in hand. Too many cards in hand! So we just have to Parasolice Evolve. Damage that, attack that, go face. No, we have double Room Service Demon. Ooh, double Room Service Demon is pretty good here. Oh, how many Parasolices do we have in our deck? We have 4 right now. That is so funny. It is so funny to get to this stage of the game. And they're gonna survive at 1? They're gonna freaking survive at 1.
I am but one with the darkness.
Oh man. Oh man. This is funny. It's funny. It's funny how the game gets to this point. Alright, well, you're at 1, but you're also at 10 play points, which means you could do a million things to me. You've only used 27 play point orbs, so very likely for your Bahami. Alright, so do you have your combo, which is essentially Luminor plus Altered Fate? Actually, no, if you Altered Fate, you lose the game. You only have 6 cards left in deck. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. To be fair, even though I have 17 cards in deck, 8 of them are Parselys, so I only have, like, 9 of the cards in my deck. Okay, I really need you to draw more cards. You have 3 cards left. I'm at 9. If you discard 5 cards, I'm dead. But I need you to only be able to discard cards in the context of drawing more cards. We might have just gotten there. Maybe I was bashing this deck too much. Maybe the answer is just play a million things. Maybe the answer is just play a million things.
Light has no place here.
All right. You know what? We just need to win one more game. We've somehow managed to play all the spells. And then you're going to be able to get into some Marvel Snap. Being able to get into some snappy gameplay.
You dare to defy the shadows?
A pointed sword deserves a pointed response.
So we need that back in the deck. We want Showdown Vampire because we can possibly do that. Why does the deck have Demonic Assault in it? Why does this deck have Demonic Assault in it? What, the goal is that we just draw for Vampire.
See?
Just draw for
Open wide.
Of course.
Demonic Assault.
Today is your
Yeah,
lucky
Demonic
day, my friend.
Assault. Like, yes, I bet this card is really good once you have Vengeance, because then you get a 1-cost Dark General.
So we have a deal.
Of course.
Good draw.
See, they did the high roll better. Actually, I think we did the high roll about the same, because I have my Invocation coming out right now. Oh no, they did the high roll better, because they did it on turn 2 going into turn 3. I'm doing it on turn 3
Today
going into turn
is
4.
your lucky day, my friend. A deal
I guess
with
they
the
don't
devil.
have as many
Not
draws
quite.
going into the next turn, which is good.
See? Open wide.
How'd you just discard your hand again?
Deal with the devil.
Not quite.
What? Huh. So here is where we can be like, oh, we high roll better. Do we even high roll better?
Time to
They high rolled more consistent. Oh, they drew Seductress Vampire
pleasure
as
doing
one of their 2
business.
draws. Yeah. So we're gonna get 3 more draws.
A deal
What?
with the
If we
devil.
draw another Shemyaza, we can evolve it in order to make it happen. The issue is that they're going to naturally put me into Vengeance without the
This
Vampire,
is
so then
what
when
you
I
wished
have the
for.
weird healing off of Parselys, it's going to be like...
Scatter.
Rage. Rage against the dying of the light.
Pleasure
Something.
doing business.
Uncouth!
So how do we survive? We're at flipping 3. They're at 18. Hold up. They're only at 18. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We only have 13 damage. So we literally just have to do our best to survive. Which is evolving here. Right? No? I guess evolving a Parselys is about the same.
A deal with the devil? Not quite.
We play a Mach Speed Mare.
At your service.
They also aren't making me discard my hand,
So, we'll do this
which
the
is
hard
a
way.
little awkward. So I'm going to be at 3 effectively, and they're going to be able to have everything at their disposal.
Leave it to me.
I don't think we're winning this game, which means I should probably have just scooped it in order to play the next one. Because again, we're trying to min-max our daily quest time.
Not quite.
At your service.
I've not seen such splendor.
Yeah, just die. Oh my god. Oh my god. I should probably be doing something else if I want to actually win a game in any sort of quick manner. Because I only need to win one more game, then I finish my dailies.
Time to get started. I am the cosmic flower.
We keep the Showdown Demon, we don't keep the Marin. So we can draw either... If we draw a Seductress Vampire, like, right now, we just, you know, win the game. But the probability of that happening is, like, negative. I know it's not actually negative, but it feels like negative. Showdown Demon, we're going to keep the other Showdown Demon because there's a very high probability that we're going to want to discard even more cards. And again, like, there are these decks. I'm going to go back to playing Atomy after this. I think in order to win a single game, I think just going back to Atomy is the plan. We just might not be able to play our Marvel Snap dailies today. That's just going to have to be okay. What? Why? Because it's technically less damage? I guess that's something.
This is what you wished for.
Oh boy, I mean, at least we're handless, I guess. The issue is that they're never playing this card. They're never playing Mary. I'm gonna be in big trouble because of it. Fallen Angel, the Fallen Angel card is really good for spell boost. Because they very often also play 0 mana spell boost guys, or guys that spell boost down to 0 play points. And they're just able to turn them into some rush Healy drainy guys.
A deal with the devil? Not quite.
Okay, we have the vampire. We have the vampire.
Abandon all reasons.
So in a very funny twist, by playing Shemiyazu here, we can actually set up to evolve, wipe our own board to play more Storm guys from hand. Because they might look at the board and be like, what, 3, like this guy's not a real card, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They might be like, oh, they only have 12 damage on board, we can leave the board open, but it's like, nah, if you leave my board unanswered, you're dead. They also still have 28 cards left in deck, so they're not doing the super pop-off guy this turn. We might be okay.
masterpiece is complete.
Looks like they're having a rough time. Okay, so they're doing all the Omega spell boost things right now. Okay. Because they have Fate Hand down to 0, that means they have 5 in the hand, which means they can play a lot of things.
Screw you. Fire magic? You.
Oh, Chakram Wizard. I say my Chakram Wizard actually being a problem in Unlimited. This card is so good. It's 2 spell boosts, while also being 3 damage to 3 individual things, which is just so incredibly flexible. Demonic Assault is so funny. Hold up, is this lethal? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then this is 4. No, they're down to 2. Only down to 2. Oh gosh. They almost have us. They almost have everything. Uh-oh. So we can Demonic Assault,
Feel my fury.
get a Dark General, play Dark General.
Rage empowers me.
Dark General is such
Leave
a
it
cool
to
card
me.
to be able to play. And then we go yeah, this is 11 damage. We go down to 5. Then we can Garnet Waltz them, restore our play point orb, and then we draw. We just hope to draw to lethal, and then they're also hoping to draw to lethal, because there's a very good chance they can. If they draw 2 cards, then play the Fencer, like, we're pretty much dead. Like, that is literally their killed condition. This is going to be something that's very likely.
Screw you.
With a twirl of my staff, a miracle is
Why does
born.
Meltinda restore play point orbs? Alright, do you have Fencer? If you have Fencer, I'm dead. If you don't, we might still be alive. Do you have Fencer? Gosh darn it. They do have Fencer. They have 1, 2, 3. They only have 5 cards in hand.
Shade imaginable.
Maybe they don't have enough for lethal?
Answers come in
Alright, they have
every
3
shade
cards.
imaginable.
3 more cards that can be D-shift. They have 2 more cards that can be D-shift.
Ready to summon.
Which means the probability of us getting double D-shifted is very low. Okay, I don't think they ever do that if they have double D-shift.
My life ends. Brace yourself.
I'm pretty sure if they had double D-shift, they would leave up the Bane to get double healing off of it.
This was foreseen.
So I think we're in the clear. Yup. Okay. Now, if in our incredible high roll deck, we don't get... Okay, thank you. So Demonic Assault gets us a Dark General, and it just is able to attack.
Rage empowers
Let's
me.
evolve this guy real quick.
Hey, check this out.
Dark General!
World is much Howard.
All right.
Oh,
We got there. We got there, folks. We got there. So, if we check our dailies, we should see that we managed to complete all of our Shadowverse dailies. Thank you for all the temporary gems. Super appreciated. But after this, we're gonna hop on over to Marvel Snap. We are gonna see if we can somehow finish all of our Marvel Snap dailies in 20 minutes. Can we finish our Marvel Snap dailies in 20 minutes? I don't know. We're gonna see though. We are going to see. So for those of you who are watching right now, just stay tuned for just a hot second. We're currently switching everything over. Edit. We're not playing Shadowverse. We're going to be playing Marvel Snap. Done. Game capture, swap over to Snap. Game only audio capture, switch over to Snap. Alright, there we go. Oh, I was supposed to get the, shoot, I was supposed to get the overlay to work. Oh well. I'll get that working up at a later point then. Draw cards, win a location with 20 or more power, play 5 cost cards, play 2 cost cards, win a location with 4 cards, win a location with 20 or more power. If it says win a location with 20 or more power, I'm basically playing the Dracula dump deck, because it's the most consistent way to land an Infinite on the board in some capacity. And because Infinite is the easiest way to win a location with 20 or more power, that's why we do it. +5 energy this turn. Incredible. We Dracula here, Lizard here. God! Oh God! Oh man, they have Sarah for the entire game. I guess what? What is the saving grace? There's like... They have like no cards? So they're good. They're going to be able to play all their cards the entire game. So I just have to be ready for that. Oh shoot, top deck rock. Gosh darn it. We're gonna Cosmo here. We're getting absolutely rolled. We're getting absolutely rolled. What are we looking at? We're looking at, we can Red Skull over here. That's pretty powerful. So we need a top deck Destroyer Infinite in order to win this location, and I'm okay with saying that. And they are looking at top decking a Well, we did top deck Infinite, so it's what is it? It's literally, do you have I guess I play Rock over here because there's a quest to win a location with 4 more cards. And the probability of me winning over here with 4 more cards is very high. God, is this Enchantress plus Shang-Chi? God. We will win 1 location with 20 or more power. And that's some progress on daily quests getting done. And that's what matters. Wild. Absolutely wild. We also played a 5-cost card, so we need to win 3 more locations with 20 more power. We Iceman here. We Iceman over here. Again, I don't... Oh, they're Thanos. Yay! Yay, we love Thanos. Gosh. Gosh. Gosh, giddly gosh. At the start of turn 6, swap hands. Fascinating. What does that mean for us? We have like the Khazar Zoo stuff right now. Power Stone. Space Stone is move 1 card to this location now. I'm so upset. I'm so upset. What are our quests even? We have 1 quest that's win a location with 4 more cards. So we're just going to play 4 cards here and then yeet out of here. Because I'm pretty sure if you concede by turn 4, it still counts the outcome of that game. And it just assumes that you were, scooping because of some other reason. Well, they're not switching our hands anymore, so that's something. We can 0 our Killmonger so we don't wipe our own board. That's funny. Sure, we'll go here. They're going to get a bit of a ramp going. We can Cosmo plus... what? Cosmo plus Lizard. No. We have to go Cosmo plus Lizard over here. Because our goal is to win a location with 4 more cards plus 20 or more power, and the easiest way is to play Cosmo here, and then I drop a Destroyer down here. We may or may not win this location with 4 cards. It's entirely possible that we don't. And then Destroyer. Alright. Again, I'm not too worried about cubes right now. I'm just trying to get all my quests done. Oh, and we somehow win the game. Wild. Alright. Okay. I was not expecting to win that one, 100%, but it somehow did. Alright, now we need to... So, just by playing games, we draw cards. This deck has 2 2-cost cards in it. We could probably switch over to Circle if we really need to. Win a location with 4 cards. We still need to win a location with 20 or more power, so we still keep playing this deck. That's just how it works. This is Squirrel Girl. Get this out early. They bought the rock. They bought the rock. Shoot. It's going to become stacked over there. So we armor here. We shoot. Gosh darn it. It's fine. It's fine. So we need a 0 on 5 so we can actually play Destroyer. Either that or we can get a Cosmo. Wave. I don't want to wave anymore. Is this... Oh. Okay. What is this deck? This can't be Hela, because you don't run Destroyer in Hela. Because if you run Destroyer in Hela and Hela summons it, you're dead. Shoot. Actually, what do I do now? Shoot. Oh god, gosh darn it. We need to 0 for Destroyer, but then we can't flip and play our Red Skull. We just play it. We see what happens. What? Shoot, that was one of the cards. We have like 2 good draws here. This is so interesting. We just Sunspot here and pass, right? Because there's no way we ever win Sokovia. What in the world? Yeah, Shang-Chi. We won a location with 4 more cards, though, so we do get 1 progression on that. Wait, that's not one of our quests anymore, right? We already finished that one. Hold up. Time to review our dailies. Man, we really do be out here speed running dailies, because we just literally don't have time or anything. 2 or more cards, win a location with 4... Okay, so we did need to win a location with 4 cards. We have to do 2 cost cards, 4 cards, 20 or more power. So we still need to land the Infinite, either by playing it or by having Dracula discard it. Okay, and we have about 8 minutes? About 8 minutes for this? Okay. Let's rock and roll it. After turn 5, put a card here. We might cheat an Infinite out there. We might have to Cosmo here just in case we end up drawing into Destroyer, and then it cheats Destroyer out here, and then Destroyer literally destroys us. We can Squirrel Girl here. Squirrel Girl gets a minor buff. Yeah, we probably have to Cosmo into Grand Central. It could also stop whatever reveal they have. Wolverine gets set to 2. Nice. Oh, shoot. Shoot. They might be on Galactus. Do I have time to play Cosmo later? I guess the idea is we can play Cosmo here for the exact reason we said. And then we can play Dracula over here because the only other place I can play their lad is over here. Their Galactus of a lad. Yeah, so Galactus has to be played over here. Wolverine is by far the most I'm playing Galactus you can ever Galact. Shoot. What can we draw? If we draw Destroyer, we are feeling okay. If we draw literally anything else, we are sad. Because what? Because we throw away a Sunspot over here, right? Yep. Read it. This is Galactus. Really. What? What? I mean, we have to keep in mind. So 0 is deactivated. I guess they just didn't. I guess they just didn't get it. So we just win. Because as it tends to be with Galactus, if you don't do the Galactus thing, you just lose the game. So, won a game, won a location. I don't know if that playing Lizard counts as a 4 or more location. Yeah, it does not. 2 cost cards, 20 or more power, winning location 4. Okay, so we need 1 more location with 4 or more, 1 more time winning with 20 plus power, and we need to play 2 more 2-drops. Shoot. Shoot. Well, we Ice Fan here. And we might Sunspot over here. Sunspot nerf is so relevant. It is so relevant. Let me just double check that I properly swapped. Yep, Marvel Snap. Chilling with dailies. Quantum Realm again. Hate to see it. Of course, we Sunspot into Quantum Realm because it gives us a bit of a startup. We armor here because it's so likely that they're gonna want to Killmonger us. Oh, but they're also a computer because again, this type of I don't know if they changed it or if that type of card back is allowed to be gotten by regular people now. There's literally no clue if it changed or not. Dracula here. Then I can like Khazar in the middle? Shoot. Wait, what? It's so bad. It's so bad. So bad. We Khazar plus Squirrel Girl. No, we Khazar over here. We Khazar plus Squirrel Girl here. So what are we drawing for? We can draw for a big lad to get our Dracula, or we can draw for like exactly 0. We could draw for one of these, either 0 or Lizard. In which case we 0 Lizard over here, and then we discard Red Skull to Dracula. Tell me this is a computer without telling me it's a computer. Challenge. Shoot. We play Cosmo. Play Cosmo like here. We soak 2 energy here, so we still threaten to win here. And then we discard one of these to Dracula. Hopefully we discard the Infinite because, again, we really want to win with 20 or more power due to our quests. But it's okay if we don't. We really want to win here, too.
When
Yeah, so they end up winning Quantum Realm. That's fine. We just win the other locations. Unfortunately, we don't have a quest to just generically win, so this doesn't actually do anything for us. What do? We played armor, so we played 1/2 drop. So now it's very likely that we can try to get away with exactly one more game. All right, we need to play 2 cost, win a location with 4. Yeah, so if we play a 2 drop and we win with an infinite location, that's good. And then we want to just try to stack 1 location. We could be very excessive and we literally stack our infinite location into into our location with 4 cards. So it's they literally are like, okay, you're not winning the game, you're not doing this. Also, hate to see Hood when we have our like aggro-esque draw, so we're just in danger. God. Soak a bit with Sunspot here, because we want to find a location for the Cosmo that's effective. The cards can't be played there, so yeah, we're going to Cosmo here. Shoot, Cosmo here. I guess, yeah. We can preemptively 0 for our Red Skull. Wow, so many green goblins we're seeing right now. We do have a Infinite. So what we can do is say we're just going to have Infinite. We can just say that. We can... Wait, if they don't play here on this turn, they lose. They lose this location. Okay, so yeah, again, they have to play here. They played their demon, so they're less... I mean, if they do the Killmonger thing, it just is good. Yeah, I'm just gonna soak for Infinite. I really want to win a location with 20 or more power. Because again, that's one of the really hard ones. Shoot, we did not end up playing a 2-drop card though, which gives us another chance to try to win with a location with 4 or more power. If they Spider-Man here, then we're just like cry. Essentially the same thing. Essentially the same thing. Vault Lock's down there, so we can only play here with tiny cards. Okay, we drew a 2-drop. Again, they're like, why are you staying in this game? And I'm like, because I don't care about winning. I care about getting my daily quests done. That's the only thing I need to do. So I won a location with 20 or more power. I played a 2-drop card, and I won a location with 4 or more cards. That's how we do it. And just in time for the stream to end, we do in fact complete all of our dailies. Clean that one up, clean that one up, and clean that one up, and we clean that one up. So, thank you guys for always tuning in for the thank you guys for tuning in for our dailies. I know they can get a little much, especially since like part of the idea of the dailies is that you do them once per day and then you just have to go on with the rest of your things, and that's how I be playing a lot of my games. So, I hope it was also a nice thing for you guys to just kind of just like sit with. Let me know if I either talk too much or it's not pleasant for you to do your daily quests alongside of it, so we can like figure out how to make it more of a vibe. I want you to just be like, yo, I find myself playing my games like literally every day, and I'm like, I might as well do it with other people who are also doing the same thing. So hope you guys are all doing well, and I will see you guys around. And as always, I wish you guys all an absolutely wonderful day or good night.